And we are live here at Panther Field for the first semifinal matchup here to a District 5 district tournament. This is going into the 2A Central Regional bracket, so it ought to be a interesting one here today. So we've got the 3-seeded Bigelow Panthers and the 2-seeded Magnet Cove Panthers looking for a ticket to the district championship tonight. First pitch is going to be around 7 for that, but we got to figure out the two teams, and that's what these first two games are going to be. And this is the first semifinal, and this is, man, it's shaping up to be a good one. Let me tell you, Bradley Starks in the circle for Bigelow and Bella Harville in the circle for Magnet. I mean, you just can't get two more dominant, I guess, hometown pitchers. You could say is Jordan Starks and Jordan, Ashland and Addison are the three leadoff hitters for Bigelow. In the quarterfinal appearance, Starks was just dominant against Poen. Didn't really have any trouble with anything. They had some error issues, but other than that, I mean, nothing really major happened. She had, I believe, just 5 or 6. I don't know the exact strikeout number, but it was a good game, and she came out with the W in the win column after we had a lengthy rain delay. But it's time to get some semifinal action going here at Panther Field as Ashlyn Jordan steps into the batter's box, the center fielder. Have to see the shortstop, not the center fielder, as the shortstop goes in the right-handed batter's box, and the Panthers ready in the infield. So let's see what Bella offers Jordan the first pitch. And here's the 0-0 to get this game started. And that's high and outside right there from Harville. So we'll have to see what this game evolves to be. It's looking to be a good one, the 2 versus the 3 seed. And the 1-0 gets a good swing and a miss there from Jordan, and that evens the count at 1-1. And here's the 1-1 from Bella. And that's going to be a called strike 2. So now Bella's got Jordan down in the count, 1-2. I don't know if y'all are hearing the wind. The wind is whipping in today and up into the press box. So the count's 1-2 here for Jordan. And the 1-2, that's going to be just outside. So the count goes 2-2. So count 2-2 here to the leadoff shortstop. And here it is. And a wave and a miss, and Bella puts Jordan down as a strikeout swinging, and that's just a great rotation pitch-wise there from Harville to get that first strikeout. Sorry about that silence. We had to close a window up here, but that first pitch to Starks is going to be a strike. And that one's going to be hit high and deep to Green out there in right field as she judges it and makes the catch. And that is a beautiful catch out there by the freshman. So that puts the first 2 down there for Bigelow, and now the third baseman, Addison Jordan, number 23, will step into the right-handed batter's box. And that first pitch is going to be a check swing, but she did not go around, so it's going to be ball 1. And here's the 1-0 from Bella. And that one's going to be hit great. Almost. Hadley Harrington almost had it over there at second baseman. It's going to squeak under her glove, and so it's going to be a hit for Jordan as she gets the single there, and that's the first action on the base paths for the Bigelow Lady Panthers. 2 outs here for Hannah Staples, the center fielder, as she bats in the cleanup position here for Bigelow. See what Harville gives her on the 0-0. And here it is. That's going to be a big wave and a miss, but it's going to be a pass ball. So that will be a pass ball right there. And Kara is not the normal catcher. Our normal catcher is not able to play today, Kinsley Brashears, so hopefully all is well with her and she can get back for regional tournament. Count 0-1 here to Staples, the center fielder. And the 0-1 from Harville. And that's going to be fouled. So that'll be strike 2, and now Harville's got her down to count 0-2, and this would be big if Harville could get out of this with just giving up that one hit. And here is the 0-2 from Bella. That's going to be high and outside, but it's going to be off the glove of Roberts. So that will get back, and Jordan will advance another 60-some-odd feet. So runner now on third, so any hit would definitely score as the count is 1-2 here, and Harville delivers. And that's going to be a drop third strike, but they get it up to Corey Dawson at first. So that will be a strikeout to Hannah Staples. So 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right field. Get it done here for Bella Harville and the Panthers in the top of the first. We'll be back with the bottom of the first after this break. And we are back here at Panther Field for this district semifinal matchup as the shortstop Marley McCutcheon will step into the right-handed batter's box here. She's going to face Briley Starks. Starks is a very well-rounded pitcher as she has multiple pitches she throws, as that pitch right there is going to catch the outside corner and be called strike 1. It's a big game right here. And here's the 0-1, and that's going to be just high, so that will be ball 1. And here's the 1-1 from Briley. That's going to be a big wave and a miss there from the shortstop, so the count goes 1-2. Starks got her in a 1-2 count right here in the leadoff hitter, but that's going to be hit. And a great play over there by Jordan at third base, as that's going to be a routine play there. And so McCutcheon goes down on the ground out right. And here's the 0-0 from Starks. That one's going to be hit softly back up to Starks, and Starks gets it over to Mayo. In one pitch, takes care of Gangoso. So this has been a quick inning of work here thus far through this first 2/3 of it. As Sawyer comes up to the plate right here. Third baseman batting third today. And the 0-0, and that's going to be just outside. And here's the 1-0, and that's going to catch the outside corner. So that will be strike one here on the third baseman, Sawyer. Count 1-1 here for Izzy. And the 1-1 from Starks, and a big wave and a miss there by Sawyer. So 1-2 here, the count from Starks. 2 outs and a foul tip. So Sawyer will stay alive right there, and a great plate discipline right there to get a piece of that one so she could stay alive. Here's the count as 1-2. And the 1-2 from Starks. And that's going to be low, so count goes 2-2. Nobody has been on the base paths thus far for the Magnet Cove Panthers, as we are early in this game, but 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And that's going to be outside, so count goes full right here for Sawyer. And the 3-2, and that's going to be low, so that will be a walk for Sawyer. So here comes the cleanup batter, Bella Harville, the pitcher. And the 0-0, and she looks at that one outside, so it'll be strike one. Oh, 1 the count here to Harville. 2 outs, got a runner on first. As that is going to be ball 1 right there, so count goes even at 1-1. Panther, Magnet Cove in the all white and Bigelow in the all black as they make a throw attempt down to first, but Sawyer's back in there safely. Count 2-1 here to the cleanup hitter. That's going to be outside. Sawyer's going to run, and she will get the stolen base. So now the count, 3-1 hitters count here for Bella. And that ball is going to be hit foul up the third base line. So now the count goes full. Back-to-back full counts here for Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove. Trying to get Starks' pitch count up here early. And the payoff. And that's going to be high. And so that will be a walk there, and back-to-back walks here for Briley Starks. After she sat the first 2 down, she's yet to sit one down. Now she's got runners on first and second with Hadley Harrington coming up to the plate right here. And the pitch, and a big wave and a miss there from Harrington. And the wind is blowing straight in, so if somebody hits one out today, it's going to have to be a very well-hit ball because the wind is blowing straight in as that ball is going to be hit foul down the third base line there from the second baseman. And that one's going to be low, and so that will count as 1-2 now. Count 1-2 here to the second baseman. That's going to be a big wave and a miss, but the ball gets past. But drop third strike, and the bases are juiced with Panthers. So now Braylon McIntyre will come up to the plate here for the Panthers. And she's going to hit that one into play up to the pitcher, and takes care of that one. So Panthers leave them juiced here in the bottom of the first, but they do get some base runner activity, but nothing happens of it. And so we'll go to the top of the second after this break. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here at Panther Field as Bella Harville set down Bigelow with only 13 pitches here as Cayenne Curtis, number 17, comes up to bat right here. Curtis, the right fielder. Now here's the 0-0 from Harville as she readies. And the pitch. And Curtis is going to hit that one over to the shortstop to McCutcheon. McCutcheon muscles it over, and a good stretch there by Dawson. So that will get Jaden Mayo, the first baseman, up to bat here for Bigelow. And that is low right there on the first pitch to Mayo. This counts 1-0 here to the first baseman. And that ball is going to be straight down the pipe, so that'll be strike one. So now they count 1-2 here to the first baseman of Bigelow. And here's the 1-2 from Harville as she gets Mayo swinging right there. So Mayo goes down on strikes in her first at bat. So now 2 outs here for the Panthers as the left fielder steps into the box, and Bryn Weaver. And the wind is whipping here at Panther Field. As the 0-0 there to Weaver's a big wave and a big miss. So Weaver down to the count here, 0-1 to the Panthers' ace, Bella Harville. And here's the 0-1 from Harville. And another wave, a nice off-speed pitch there from Harville. So now she's got Weaver down in the count, 0-2. Looking to set them down in order here in the top of the second. And she does it right there as she strikes out Weaver. So 2 strikeouts and a ground out get it done there in the top of the second. We're going to the bottom of the second after this break. Back here at Panther Field as Dawson Green and Roberts are due up here for the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers here in the bottom of the second inning. So Panthers left them loaded in the last frame, so we'll have to see if they can get some base runners and execute more efficiently and get some runs across the plate, because that's definitely what you need in a semifinal game when you're looking to play in a district championship tonight. So the first baseman will lead off here for the Panthers, Dawson. As Starks readies hers, nothing and nothing. And the pitch. That's going to be strike 1 there from Briley. And Starks and Harville have really been the 2 really main pitchers besides the CAC pitcher who I've not seen pitch. As that one is going to be low in ball 1. But Starks has really carried Bigelow. They do throw Julia Porn a little bit. Not as much as they throw Starks. And just like with Magnet Cove, they throw Bella. Bella is the main ace for Magnet Cove. Just is, as that one will be strike 2 right there. So you wonder, playing this early game, if that helps you in a sense in playing the final tonight at 7, because there is another semifinal after this game, as that ball will be outside in ball 2. The second semifinal butts up right with the final. So Cutter or CAC, and Cutter's more than likely, I'd bet money on if they're going to throw Jaylee Hawthorne. So if Jaylee pitches an entire game, then what does that leave them in the title game? The same thing with Magnet, same thing with Bigelow. I mean, they're going to throw Starks against us at Magnet. They're going to throw Starks against Cutter or CAC, as that ball is hit hard out into left field for a base hit there from Corey Dawson, and that's what right there is what you need from a leadoff person in an inning, is just getting on the base pads right there, as I believe that is the 26th pitch of this game for Briley, as the count is 0-0 here to Story, and a big wave and a miss there from Story. And a miscommunication there, and that is going to be an error there on the first baseman, as she did not retain that one. And so now that moves Corey Dawson into scoring position, and as the count is 0-1 there to Green. That's going to be outside right there, so that's going to be ball 1. Count 1-1 here to the 8-hole hitter. That's going to be a big wave and a big miss there from Green. So Green down to the count 1-2 here, as she's got Dawson on second base. And a big wave and a big miss on the outside pitch to set Green down on strikes. So 1 out here for the Panthers as the 9-hole hitter, the catcher, Kara Roberts, steps in to the batter's box as she's got 1 runner in scoring position. And that is going to be ball 1 right there to the 9-hole hitter. And here's the 1-0 as that's going to be a foul. She tried to bunt it right there, but that's going to go just foul. Count 1-1 here. 1 out as the 9-hole hitter readies. And she went around. So they say that. I don't know if they called it a foul ball or a pass ball. I believe it was a pass ball, but Roberts also touched it with the bunt. As she readies with the 1-2. And here's the 1-2 from Starks, and a big wave and a big miss. As they get the drop third strike, but the Panthers get a run across right there as Kara Roberts strikes out, but the drop third strike allows the run from third to score, and the lineup will flip back over to Marley McCutcheon. And so that's going to be strike 1 there on McCutcheon. She is the leadoff hitter for the Panthers. She's in the Magnet Cove Panthers because they're both Panthers. So now the count 0-2 here for McCutcheon. She grounded out to third base in her first at bat to lead off this game in the bottom of the first. That ball's going to be fouled back right there. Base pad's empty for Magnet as Dawson scored from third in that previous at bat. Panthers up 1-0 here early in this semifinal matchup. And the 0-2 and a big wave and a big miss there from McCutcheon. And that gets Bigelow out of the inning, but not before the Panthers score 1. We'll be back with the top of the third after this break. And we are back here at Panther Field as we resume play here in the top of the third. It's going to be Mabry Patello to lead off here. 8, 9, and 1 due up here for Bigelow in the top of the third. Big inning here for Bigelow if they could tie this game up or take the lead here early. Equipment timeout, I believe. So now I believe Roberts getting her gear on as she comes out, ready to catch Harville here in the top of the third, and Patillo steps in to the batter's box. And here's the 0-0 from Harville. That's going to be inside right there. So count 1-0 here to the catcher. And here's the 1-0 from Harville as she hits that one. Foul into the netting behind first base. As Harville has thrown 23 pitches this afternoon, and here's the 24th, and it's going to be a big wave and a miss for strike 2 on the catcher. And there's the 1-2, and that's going to be hit to third base. Sawyer gets it over to Dawson in time, so Patillo will ground out to Sawyer over there at third base. So Gifford, the 9-hole hitter and the second baseman, will step into the box right here. See what she can do here. 8, 9, and 1 due up here as... Excuse me there. As, like I was saying, Gifford now down the count 0-1. And the 0-1 is going to just miss right there, so that's going to be ball 1. Sorry, we had somebody come up in the booth wondering where our broadcasting teacher was, because his dog got groomed today by the local groomers here at Magnet. His count is 1-2 here, and the 1-2 from Harville, and a beautiful pitch, and she's going to get her looking right there, and that is the first looking strikeout that Harville has had today. And now that flips the lineup back over to Ashlyn Jordan, who struck out swinging to start off this game in the top of the first. So the shortstop Rady's here with 2 outs, no runners on, and she's going to foul that one back to the backstop. So count now 0-1. That was Harville's 30th pitch there. So trying to keep that pitch count low if she wants to play a title game tonight. And a big wave and a big miss there on the off speed. And that's the second big wave and miss I've seen off that off speed. And Harville's been able to really locate that well as she's been getting hitters down in the count. Count 0-2 here to the shortstop. And here it is, and that's going to be inside right there for ball 1. Harville readies the 1-2 to the leadoff hitter, and that's going to be fouled back over the press box. So Jordan doing a very fine, well job of staying alive right here and working Harville's pitch count up as it's now up to 34. or 33, excuse me. And that off-speed pitch is going to be just outside right there. Two-two the count here. And the 2-2, and that's going to be fouled back straight towards the press box. I'm glad there's a fence there. Count still 2-2. Ashlyn Jordan, the shortstop right here, battling it out with Harville. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs here in the top of the third as she puts her down, swing and drop, third strike. They're going to get it up to Dawson, though. Great throw there by Roberts. So that will do it for the top of the third. We'll be back with the bottom of the third in the Matic Cove Lady Panthers bats after this break.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station. And, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile-Up, and that's kind of fun. And then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, in the mornings, we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet.
And we are back here at Panther Field as Gangoso, Sawyer, and Harville do up here. 2-3-4 do up for the Panthers, as Gangoso will take that one inside, and so it will be ball one. Gangoso grounded out to Starks in her first at bat in the bottom of the first. That ball is going to be foul up the third base line. Count 1-1 here to the center fielder as she takes that one low and away, and so it'll be ball 2. And here's the 2-1 from Starks, as that is going to be strike 2 right there as Gangoso looks at that one. And that one's going to be hit high. Everybody's tracking for it. And the second baseman will make the play. That is number 12. I believe that is Lainey Gifford. It is. So, pop out and a ground out is what has sat down Gangoso in her first 2 at bats. And so, it's going to be Izzy Sawyer to step in, who walked her first attempt and then stole a base as she takes strike 1 right there. Wind whipping in from right field today, as that one's going to be outside right there, and the count goes 2-1. Starks offers a 2-1. That one's going to be hit hard up the third base line, but Jordan gets it over to Mayo. So that will be a ground out there, as they have set the Panthers down in order thus far. So Harville steps in, who walked in her first at bat. And here's the 0-0 from Starks to Harville. Now it's going to be low, so it's going to be ball one. That pitch is going to be high right there. That's going to be ball two. And the 2-0 from Starks. That's going to be hit hard and hit deep. The center fielder backtracking. And Staple finally puts a glove on as that one was hit hard there by Harville to straightaway center. But a pop out, a ground out, and a deep fly out put the Panthers down in order in the third. We'll be back with the top of the fourth after this break. And we are back here at Panther Field as it's going to be Starks, Jordan, Staples due up for the Bigelow Lady Panthers, as the winner of this game gets CAC, which is Central Arkansas Christian, or CMS, Cutter Morning Star, in the finals game, which is going to be the last game today. So we'll play two semifinal games and a final today, as the count is 0-0. And the pitch to Starks, and that ball is hit high and deep to center field. Wind whirling, and a good catch there in center field from Gangoso, as one pitch takes care of Starks to start off the inning. So Addison Jordan, the third baseman, will come up to bat right here. She got a single in her first at bat. And the 0-0. That's going to get to the backstop, so that's going to be ball one there to Jordan. That one's going to be fouled back and hits the brick to the bottom of the press box. And here's the 1-1. That ball is going to be hit hard to the shortstop, McCutcheon, but will be taken easily and got over to first base to Corey Dawson. So that'll be a ground out there to Starks, and now Starks is Jordan. So now Hannah Staples, the center fielder, who struck out swinging her first at bat, will get the 0-0 offering as she has another big wave and another big miss from Harville. And here's the 0-1 from the junior, and that one's going to be hit high, but that's going to be just foul. So Staples down the count, 0-2. That's going to be ball one right there on Staples. And here's the 1-2. As she puts Staples down on strikes right there. So 2 strikeouts for Staples this afternoon. So Panthers coming up here in the top of the 4th after this break. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here in the Cove as we've got district semifinal action brewing here at the softball field. As the Panthers up here 1-0. Harrington, McIntyre, and Dawson due up here for the Panthers in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the 0-0 from Stark. So that's going to be a big wave and a miss there, and that's going to be strike one on the second baseman. Drop third strike for Harrington in her last at bat. And she reached on that. Count 0-1 here to the second baseman. She is going to swing at that one also, and the count goes, I believe that was strike 3, as she goes down on strikes in 3 pitches. So a quick work there for Starks to set the leadoff hitter of this inning down on 3 pitches for Magnet Cove. Now left fielder McIntyre will come in, and she will take ball 1. McIntyre grounded out to Starks in her last at bat. And so the second baseman's going to call for it right there, and so that's going to be a fly, a pop out there for McIntyre. So now 2 outs here for the 7-hole hitter and Corey Dawson as Starks delivers. That's going to be strike 1 right there on Dawson. And here's the 0-1 from Starks, as that's going to be hit, and that's going to get into the grass. And so Dawson having a day for herself as she's 2 for 2 from the plate with 2 singles. So that it right there, sorry about that. I was trying to figure out if that was a reached on air or a hit. But that definitely will be an error right there as they try to throw down to get Dawson, and she advances 60 more some feet. And so now the count 1-1 to Story Green in right fielder, the freshman. One, two, the count to the 8-hole hitter. And a big wave and a big miss. And Green goes down once more on strikes. So Panthers go down in the bottom of the 4th with no threat. So we'll have to see what Bigelow brings in the top of the 5th after this break. We are back here at Panther Field as Cayenne Curtis will lead off for the top of the 5th inning for the Bigelow Lady Panthers. Curtis grounded out to McCutcheon over there at the shortstop position in her first at bat. And so now here's the nothing from Harville. That's going to be a hard hit ball, and that's going to get down as a base hit as Green fields it over there in right field. But that will be a base hit there for Cayenne Curtis. So now Jaden Mayo will step in to the right-hand batter's box as she struck out swinging her last at bat. And a big wave and a miss there over the top of it from Mayo. And the 0-1, and that's going to be hit high, but going to get down foul. So count 0-2 here for the first baseman. 0 for 1 on the afternoon with 1 strikeout. And here's the 0-2 from Harville. And that's going to be a soft grounder as Harville gets it over there to Dawson for the first out of the inning and sets Mayo down on a ground out, but the runner advances. So Weaver, the left fielder, right here looking to get on base as she struck out swinging her first at bat. And a big wave and a big miss there from the left fielder. Excuse me, I have the yawns today for some reason. And the 0-1 to Weaver, and another big wave and miss from Weaver. So count goes 0-2. And here is the 0-2 from Harville, trying to set Weaver down on 3 pitches. And a big wave and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Bryn Weaver. She goes down once more, swinging on strikes. So now Weaver 0 for 2 as Mabry Patillo, the catcher, steps in to the right-hand batter's box as she grounded out to the third baseman Sawyer in her first at bat. And a big swing and a big miss there from Patillo. And here's the 0-1, and that one's going to be fouled back. And so that ball will get down. And so that will advance Curtis to third base. As that ball is hit high, and it's going to be bobbled as they get the tag out there at second base. So Patillo tried to advance multiple bases right there, but just couldn't do it. But a run crosses the plate for Bigelow in the top of the 5th. We're all tied up at 1 here after the first half of the 5th. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 5th after this break. And we are back here at Panther Field as 9-1 and 2 are due up for the Panthers. Roberts, McCutcheon, and Gangoso. And that one's going to be a soft grounder to the pitcher to Roberts. And so Starks handles that one. And an easy one pitch out there from Starks. So now the lineup flips back over to Marley McCutcheon, as she is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a ground out and a strikeout. And that ball is going to be fouled down the third base line. McCutcheon looking for a first hit and get on base for a first time today. As the 0-1, and that's going to be a big wave and a big miss from McCutcheon. Marley down in the count, 0-2 here. And the 0-2 from Starks, and that one's going to be softly hit. And nobody tags, nobody goes for it. Everybody kind of shifted to run towards first base, and the ball just kind of skirted into the outfield grass. So that will put McCutcheon on first base. So now Alexa Gangoso, the center fielder, comes up, and she's got a runner on with one out. And the 0-0, as McCutcheon's just going to scoot on to second base as the speedster there. And here is the 1-0 to Gangoso. She takes that one low. So count goes 2-0. 2-0 the count to the two-hole hitter. And the pitch from Briley. And that ball is going to be hit to the third baseman as they get it over, and Gangoso grounds out right there. So now Gangoso 0 for 3 on the afternoon. But Marley advances. So 2 outs, runner on third. Izzy Sawyer up to bat. As Izzy is drawn a walk. That's going to be a wild pitch. And McCutcheon will come in to score standing. And so Panthers go up 2-0. Panthers up 2-0. Excuse me, 2-1, as that's going to be strike one right there. And that ball is hit high and hit deep. No, people are calling for it, and it's going to be dropped, and that's going to be extra bases. And that's going to be a stand-up double there for Izzy Sawyer, as that is going to be an error, a fielding error out there in center field. I couldn't really see who got it, but she will reach on an error right there. And that will be an error on the right fielder. Hard hit ball there from Sawyer. Gets her to second base as Bella Harville steps into the box right here. Runner in scoring position and 2 outs here for the Panthers. As Harville's going to take strike one. Panthers up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. This game going by extremely fast. Count up 2-1. Now the count 1-1. Count 1-1 here as Starks delivers to the pitcher. She's going to take that one outside. And the 2-1 as Bell takes that one in the dirt. So now the count 3-1. Hitters count here for the pitcher. And she's going to take ball 4 right there, and Harville will go to first base on a walk, and that's her second walk of the afternoon as Hadley Harrington, the second baseman, steps in. And we have got a mound meeting. We will be right back after this short break. And we are back here at Panther Field as Starks delivers the 0-0, and the runners advance. But she will be called. Wow, that was just chaos right there. I don't even know how I say it. I'm glad. Excuse me. I got that on camera as. And Panthers played another run on a wild pitch. That ball is hit hard and hit deep, and nobody's going to get to it. That's going to be a base hit, and another run will score, and the Panthers have opened this one up, scoring 3 in this frame. Wow, what a great piece of hitting there by Hadley Harrington. And so McIntyre looks to continue the rally as the Panthers have put it on him in this inning. I believe the score, yes, it is 4-1 as the Panthers have a 3-run lead. McIntyre looking to get on base right here as they're going to throw it down to second base and nobody's there to cover, and that is just great moving the base pads right there by Hadley Harrington, and the Bigelow coach is not very happy. And McIntyre's going to get a base hit, and that's going to be in the gap, and the Panthers are going to score another one in an RBI single for the freshman. And that right there is what it's all about to continue the rally as the Panthers are blowing this one open, ladies and gentlemen. An RBI single for McIntyre. Now Corey Dawson steps in looking to continue the rally. And you can tell Stark's body language is kind of starting to get kind of depleted. See if that affects her. And they're going to try to throw down to second, and McIntyre will be in there safely, and so that's a stolen base for McIntyre. RBI single with a stolen base. That is what I'm talking about as a freshman. 2 outs here as the Panthers are up 5-1. And that ball is going to be hit hard. Shortstop snares it, and that will end the rally. But the Panthers, man, they come out big here in the bottom of the 5th inning, scoring 4 runs. And the Panthers up 5-1, going in the top of the 6th. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here at Panther Field as the top of the sixth rolls around. Panthers up 5-1 as they plated 4 runs in the bottom of the fifth, and it was just an interesting bottom frame right there as Laney Gifford, the second baseman for Bigelow, steps in on this windy afternoon in the Cove. And here's the 0-0 from Harville as that one's going to be hit at the third baseman. 1 pitch and 1 out, and that is how you do it right there, as that is going to be a ground out to the third baseman. So now that will flip the lineup back over as 9, 1, and 2 were due up there, and the 9-hole hitter gets sat down, so 1 and 2 due up right here. Ashlyn Jordan, the shortstop, number 22. And the pitch, and that's go, whoa, that came really close to my face. It hits the brick of the press box, so count 0-1 here with 1 out to the leadoff hitter. And the off-speed pitch right there will be just high. So that's going to be ball 1. So here is the 1-1 to the leadoff hitter. In a check swing, she did not go, so count goes 2-1. And here is the 2-1, and a big wave and a big miss. Here is the 2-2 from Harville as she readies. And the windup and the pitch. And the high off speed right there is outside as the count goes full. Count full here to Harville. And the pitch. And that is going to be drop, third strike. So that will be another strikeout for Bella Harville as Briley Starks, the pitcher, steps in to the batter's box. 2 outs here for Bigelow as they're down 4 runs in the top of the sixth. And Harville's pitch is going to be hammered in straight into the shortstop's glove and Marley McCutcheon. So that will be a pop out to the shortstop, or line out I shall say. So that sets Bigelow down in order. We're going to the bottom of the sixth after this break. And we are back here at Panther Field as 8, 9, and 1 are due up here for the Panthers. And the first pitch to Story Green is outside right there. She's going to take ball 1. Green has 0 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 strikeouts. And a big wave and a big miss there from Green as she evens the count 1-1 after that swing. Count 1-1 here for Green. Panthers up 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch is going to be taken low, so that's going to be ball 2. And that pitch is going to be fouled off right there, so that evens the count at 2-2 for the right fielder. And a big wave and a big miss there from Green. So Stark sets her down on strikes once more. So Roberts, the catcher, will swing and miss at the first ball right there. And the pitch. And that's going to be strike 2 as she missed the bunt attempt. As that ball is going to be just outside, so it's going to be ball 1. And the pitch. And a big wave and a miss there from Roberts. So Roberts goes down swinging. So that's going to be 2 outs, but that's going to flip the lineup back over to the mighty Marley McCutcheon. Marley 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a single. As that first pitch is going to be a ball. And that ball is going to be hit high. People are calling for it, and the second baseman will get over there and get to it. So a pop out there for McCutcheon ends the inning, but we're going to the the top of the 7th. After this break, the last chance for Bigelow to advance to the district finals after this break. And now it is Bigelow's last chance right here as they've got Jordan Staples and Curtis due up right here. So that is their last chance. 3, 4, and 5 due up. So Hard in the lineup due up right here for Bigelow, as Harville needs 3 more outs to book her ticket into the district the district finals against Cutter Morningstar Central Arkansas Christian. And the pitch from Harville, that one's going to be hit hard and hit high. See who calls for it. It looks like it's going to be Hadley Harrington, the second baseman. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And so that right there is what you want. And you want 1 pitch, 1 out to keep the pitch count down and to really just get this game going, and so you can have as much rest time as possible before the game tonight. And the pitch there on the inside there to Staples. Harville, that was her 65th pitch of the afternoon. Be nice if she could keep it under 70 today for the first game, because you know she's going to have to pitch the second game as that ball is hit high and out of play down the first base line. And here is the 1-2 from Harville. Excuse me, the 1-1. Well, will be 1-2 now. Harville looking for her 10th strikeout of the afternoon right here on 68 pitches. And here it is. And that one's going to be hit hard to the second baseman as Harrington takes care of that one. And so that will take care of Staples. So now Cayenne Curtis, the last hope for the Bigelow Panthers. Harville readies the 0-0 right here. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Jade Mayo on deck for the Lady Panthers. Curtis 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a ground out and a single. Here comes the 70th pitch of the afternoon, as that one is going to do it as the ground out to the second baseman, and that will do it. And the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers are going to the district finals. They will eliminate the Bigelow Lady Panthers from the district tournament, but Bigelow is going to be, I believe, the 3 seed in the district tournament, in the regional tournament, excuse me. But that will do it here as Harville gets it done on 9 strikeouts, and her second baseman, great play in the top of the 7th to get all 3 outs, pop out and 2 ground outs. So Harville gets it done on 70 pitches here on the first game today as they move on to play the winner of Cutter Morningstar and Central Arkansas Christian late tonight. So please stay tuned on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page, and we'll be back with the next game, which is CAC and Cutter Morningstar. And so I'm Dalton Reed, and I'm signing off, but I will be back shortly for the next game.